Andrew Tate and Elon Musk are well-known figures. They are famous for going viral, making statements about situations, and also being wealthy. So did these two encounter each other? What do they think of each other? Let's find out. Andrew Tate is a businessman, social media influencer, and former professional kickboxer from the United Kingdom. After his kickboxing career, he started offering paid classes and memberships on his website, and he eventually rose to fame as an online superstar. Tate, a self-described misogynist, has been suspended from various social media networks as a result of his provocative comments. Tate garnered attention for his tweets outlining his perspective on what constitutes as sexual harassment in the aftermath of the Harvey Weinstein sexual abuse trials, as well as for tweeting many statements stating his belief that sexual assault victims have blame for their own assaults. In 2017, he was attacked for making statements that depression isn't real. Tate's response to the bans was that while most of his comments were taken out of context, he accepted responsibility for how they were interpreted. Media personality Jake Paul condemned Tate's sexism, but called the ban censorship. Tate's content continued to circulate via fan profiles on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok following the bans. Afterwards, Tate shifted to alternative technology platforms like Getter and Rumble, with the latter momentarily becoming the most downloaded app on the App Store. Elon Musk, on the other hand, is a successful businessman and investor. He is the owner and CEO as well as chief engineer of SpaceX, CEO as well as product architect of Tesla, owner as well as CEO of Twitter, founder of The Boring Company, co-founder of Neuralink, as well as OpenAI, and the president of philanthropic Musk Foundation. Musk is the world's second wealthiest person, pertaining to both the Bloomberg Billionaires Index as well as Forbes Real-Time Billionaires list, with an estimated net worth of roughly $139 billion as of December 2022, mostly from his ownership shares in Tesla and SpaceX. Musk is a polarizing figure who has made contentious pronouncements about politics and technology, particularly on Twitter. He has been chastised for making inaccurate and deceptive claims, including falsehoods about COVID-19. The Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States sued Musk in 2018 for fraudulently claiming that he had secured funds for a private buyout of Tesla. Musk resigned as Tesla's chairman and paid a $20 million fine as part of a settlement agreement with the SEC. In a podcast, Elon Musk's father stated that the primary role of man is to populate the world. Following his father's suggestion, he had 10 children. Furthermore, most people despise Elon for spending $44 billion to acquire Twitter. When asked about his thoughts about how Elon Musk operates, he stated that he admires Elon because he is a man of purpose. He admires men who don't think twice about risking such a large sum of money in order to accomplish seemingly impossible goals. That's how you get to the top. Men like them never stop because they have a mountain to climb. He asserted that Elon is a risk taker who will go to any length to accomplish the unattainable. He is embracing all of the world's major problems, as well as all the associated headaches. He is not avoiding the pressure, rather, he embraces it and is motivated to find a solution to it. Finally, he emphasized that people like Elon never settle for less than they deserve and that the world needs more men like him. Tate, a former Big Brother participant and anti-feminist far-right speaker, was arrested last week as a result of a human trafficking charge and rape investigation, as per reports. It was then announced that he, along with his brother, would be detained for up to 30 days while police conducted an investigation. According to their counsel, the two brothers maintained their right to silence during the detention hearing. The four suspects appear to have created an organized crime group with the purpose of recruiting, housing, and exploiting women by forcing them to create pornographic content meant to be seen on specialized websites for a cost, DIICOT made in a statement. Tate and his brother were seen getting led away from a fancy villa in a video posted on social media. Tate's representative informed the Daily Mirror that he was unable to provide any information about the arrest. However, Andrew and Tristan Tate have the utmost respect for the Romanian authorities and will always assist and help in any way they can, he added. The Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism in Romania published a statement on Thursday night, but did not name the Tate brothers, indicating that 2 British people and 2 Romanian citizens were accused of being part of a human trafficking ring. Officers have identified 6 victims who have been sexually exploited by an organized criminal group, according to a statement. Police stated that the victims were hired by the British citizens, who they claim had disguised their intention of entering into a relationship with the victims, which was called the lover boy method. According to the statement, they were later forced to participate in pornographic content under the fear of harm. The police department also published a video of the raid, which showed guns, knives, and money on display in one room. According to social media sources, Romanian authorities sought proof that Tate was in the country before investigating his home, which he provided during a weird video rant targeting environmental campaigner Greta Thunberg that featured a pizza box from a local Romanian restaurant. And then, because I called her out on it, the Global Matrix got this bot farm to retweet and comment to try and pretend that she's somehow teaching me a lesson. The pizza box, on the other hand, is regarded to be irrelevant. Following Tate's arrest, she wrote, "This is what happens when you don't recycle your pizza boxes," in a reference to the viral rumor. Following Tate's Matrix referencing video and subsequent arrests, Twitter CEO Elon Musk shared a meme of Keanu Reeves' Neo from the 1990 film The Matrix, along with the statement, "What if I told you the only way to escape the Matrix is to unlearn everything that you have been taught and rebuild your entire belief system based on critical thought and analysis?" Andrew Tate retweeted it hours later. Musk later tweeted, "Sometimes it's just better to prepare pizza at home." A representative for Romania's anti-organized crime agency has now denied that a pizza box alerted officials to Tate's whereabouts. It's funny, but no. The former kickboxer rose to prominence in 2016 after being booted from the British TV show Big Brother due to a video that purported to show him assaulting a woman. He went on to become well known online, with Twitter banning him for claiming that women should carry responsibility for sexual assault. He was later reinstated. Despite social media bans, he rose to prominence by preaching an ultra-masculine, ultra-luxurious lifestyle, particularly among young males. He was frequently seen in videos driving a fleet of costly sports vehicles, flying on private aircraft, and taking extravagant vacations. Tate was banned from Twitter in 2017, but he has returned several times using different accounts. He was also banned from YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram for hate speech this summer. He was, however, permitted to return to Twitter shortly after Musk took over the company. Despite his arrest, Tate's account is currently being used to defend his innocence and continue talking about the Matrix. Elsewhere, Musk praised environmental activist Greta Thunberg in response to a satirical story about her. The sheer amount of brand awareness achieved by Greta within a few years is astonishing. "I think she's cool, to be honest," Musk wrote. "Look into who her parents are and where she gets her funding from. It's actually a sad story. She's paid and coached to push a narrative." Hodge twins, a conservative comic, echoed Tates' earlier statements. Musk, on the other hand, came to Thunberg's defense once more. "Key test for authorities is how someone is in a live back-and-forth discussion where canned speeches don't work," he replied. After a Twitter dispute with Andrew Tate, Elon Musk believes Greta Thunberg is cool. Elon Musk has weighed in on the social media feud between Greta Thunberg and popular influencer Andrew Tate. "I think she's cool, to be honest," Musk went on to say. His remarks follow Greta's earlier response this week to Tate's criticism regarding his automobile collection. The influencer, who has made misogynist statements online, requested Greta's email address so he could write her a message about a complete list of his 33 cars and their respective enormous emissions. She told Tate that he could reach her at smalldenergy@getalife.com. Greta's post has received 3.7 million likes, making it one of the most famous tweets in history. This is a lot of controversy. What will happen when these two personalities cross each other's paths? What do you think about their reactions to each other? Do you think that Elon Musk is only targeting Andrew Tate? Let us know in the comments.